younger and we are in the university, and as students of law, we were required to buy shirts for purposes of the moot court. Moot court is where we do these presentations in competitions, and you are able to showcase what you have been learning in a practical setup. The law students are meant to do defense of their clients and so on. So, Mr. Speaker, I went to buy a shirt from one of the vendors. You know, all of us were dressing in mitumbas those days, Mr. Speaker. That's what we could afford. So you have this guy telling you, male kwa male, male kwa male, male kwa male. He says this is a clean, nice shirt. And it was in the evening. It was, as usual, last-minute purchase because you wanted to comply with what you've been told tomorrow. Then in the morning, you wake up, you see the shirt is actually not a white shirt, Mr. Speaker. And you try to go and trace that vendor, Mr. Speaker, you will never be able to trace him. And I'm not the only one, Mr. Speaker. Many people have been sold watches that turn out not to be watches. Other people have been sold mobile phones that turn out to be toys. Mr. Speaker, all of us have gone through these experiences in one way or the other. So, Mr. Speaker, this law is a good law because this law is saying we want to regulate this trade. In many countries, Mr. Speaker, a hawker or a street vendor would be wearing a registration. So you know from his registration that you can trace him. He's wearing something on his collar that says, I've been licensed by Nairobi City Council or Nairobi City government to do selling of toys, selling of handkerchiefs, and they're able to be traced, and they're able to be regulated. Mr. Speaker, many students who finish university and are not able to secure formal jobs have gone to do this type of business. And Mr. Speaker, some very prominent businessmen also started by selling sweets in the streets, and then they went on to graduate to other things, opened supermarkets, opened very important commercial enterprises that we are proud of nowadays. So, Mr. Speaker, this law is a kind of law that we welcome. And I support the fact that there is a need for regulating the work, and this is work that people do in the streets. And the idea is to create confidence that if I am buying a belt from this gentleman is registered. This gentleman has this number on his registration. So I know if he's selling me a bad belt, I will be able to trace him. If he's selling me goods that are not proper, then I'm able to get a relief. So, Mr. Speaker, this is a very beautiful